Hi, welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, February 1st. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church in Maplewood, New Jersey. And Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation to pause for a while in your day, just for maybe 10 minutes or so, to center yourself in God, to breathe, to stop all of the activity, and to be calm in the presence of the one who made you and loves you and calls you by name. Each Take a Break, Take a Breath time, I've been lifting up a different psalm, and we are up to Psalm 131. Psalm 131 is a very brief psalm. It's among the songs of ascent that they traditionally thought of as the songs they sang as they made their pilgrimage to Jerusalem. This particular one is probably written by a woman or sung by women. It's one that, because of that idea of a weaned child and holding the weaned child and all of the imagery in that second verse. The first verse is somewhat troubling for us today, but in those days it was the reality that the images there really speak to, these are things too wonderful that women should not think about. And that's a horrible thing for us to say today, and we wouldn't support that at all. So Psalm 131 is meant to be read along with Psalm 130, and it is suggested that Psalm 130 is addressed to that God comforts those who are the oppressors, who are the ones who do the hurting. And Psalm 131 reminds us that God comforts those who are being hurt. And it has in it this one wonderful image in verse 2. And verse 2 is the verse I want to lift up to you. But I have calmed and quieted my soul. Like a weaned child with its mother, my soul is like the weaned child that is with me. And that's where we get the notion, my soul is like the weaned child that is with me, that it probably was a woman who was singing this song. At this time, I invite you, if you have not already done so, to go to a quiet place in your house and close the door if there's a door, and sit down in a chair and get comfortable. Take some deep breaths and relax. Become aware of your surroundings. Feel the temperature of the air. Is it warm? Is it cool? Notice the light in the room. Notice the sounds that you're hearing. Now take a deep breath. And as you breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in the breath of life. And breathe out all that does not give you life. Breathe in God's peace, and breathe out all of your worries and fears and anxieties. Breathe in the good air. Breathe out the old stale air. Continue to breathe deeply, and imagine that the peace of God that you're breathing in is spreading through your body. Imagine that it moves from your lungs, which are calm and at peace now because of this nice deep breathing, to your heart. And if your heart had been going fast, it's now slowed to a calm pace, a resting pace. And from your heart it is pumped out, and we know, or I think we know, I'm not sure. Perhaps it pumps out first to your arms. And your arms are brought to peace and relaxation. Your hands open up. It moves in your shoulders, and your shoulders are relaxed, and if they were hunched, they drop. The peace moves up into your neck. And as it moves into your neck, the muscles in your neck relax and the tensions are released. And it moves up into your head and into your brain and calms all of the things that have been bouncing around in there. It moves into your face and relaxes the muscles in your face and jaw, and maybe even brings you to a place of a smile. It also moves into your back. And as it moves into all of the muscles in your back, those muscles relax, and all of the knots that are back there are released. It moves into your stomach, and as it does so, the peace of God brings calm to your stomach. It moves down into your legs, into your thighs and your knees and your calves, and all the way to your feet and your toes. The peace of God is moving in you, everywhere in you. And in your mind's eye, go to a walking trail. It can be any one that you know, or you can create one. You're walking along, you're thinking about the hurts that you've had in your life, the times when you felt excluded, the times when you felt hurt by angry words. You come to a place on that trail where you can sit. And thinking about all those things has made you tired. You're looking forward to what's at the end of the trail. It's a place that is supposed to have a beautiful view. But you're tired as you make your way on that journey. And so you sit, you put your head down, and you hear some footsteps on the trail. And you look up to see a woman walking toward you. She smiles and looks into your eyes, and when you look back into her eyes, you know they are the eyes of God. She comes and sits beside you, puts her arm around you, and speaks in a comforting voice. What does she say to you? And what do you want to say to her? I'll be quiet while the two of you talk. And then the time comes for the conversation to end, and so the two of you say goodbye. She continues down the opposite way of the trail that you were heading. find yourself reaching the end of the trail where the thing you were waiting for is. It might be or walking toward is. It might be a beautiful, fantastic view. A place that offers you calm and peace and assurance. You stand looking out over that view. Now let that image begin to fade and bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Well, that's Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, February 1st. If you have feedback for me or you want to talk or pray with me, send an email to rick@prospectchurch.org.